What if I told you there's a place in Egypt where you can float in salt lakes, watch the stars from a desert dune, and explore ancient ruins without a single crowd in sight? Today, I'm taking you with me to one of Egypt's most magical hidden gems, Siwa Oasis. It's remote, it's peaceful, and it feels like stepping into another world. Think ancient mud brick villages, desert hot springs, and some of the kindest people I've ever met. You won't find pyramids or big cities in Siwa, just palm trees, salt pools, and sand dunes. If you're looking for a destination that's off the beaten path and full of soul, this is it. Let's dive into the hidden beauty of Siwa together. After about an 8-hour drive from Cairo, we finally made it to Siwa. Now let's backtrack a little and talk about getting to Siwa. Siwa is located on the western side of Egypt, near the border of Libya. From Cairo, your best options are either a bus or a car, and the journey takes about 8 hours. There are no commercial flights available from Cairo to Siwa, but if you're in a larger group, you could possibly charter a private plane to take you. There's a reason why Siwa is way less visited than the other destinations in Egypt. I decided the best option for me was to book a private tour from Cairo with a guide. Siwa isn't one of those destinations where you can just wander around, and you'll need someone to drive you around, so having a guide with us was important. Our guide Mizo picked us up at our hotel in Cairo around 7 a.m. and then we were on our way. Along the way, it was crazy seeing the landscape change from the cityscape in Cairo to the luxury resorts on the north coast to the white desert. Our only stop on an 8-hour journey was for gas, and then the Siwa Oasis appeared. First order of business is checking into our hotel. Just checked into our hotel for the night here. We are spending 2 nights in Siwa, and for our first night, we're staying at an eco lodge near Siwa City. The property is quite charming with a beautiful pool in the courtyard. Our room is spacious with a queen bed, a balcony that overlooks the courtyard, and a basic bathroom. You'll find a lot of hotels in Siwa with the same style of architecture. And now heading out to grab some lunch. We're having a true Egyptian lunch because apparently they usually eat lunch around 4 or 5 o'clock. We had a traditional lunch of Egyptian chicken soup and shish taouk, which are chicken skewers. Egyptian food is so underrated and I know I'm gonna miss it so much. After our late lunch, we headed to Fontnas Island, which is a great spot for sunset, and it's actually full of locals, which makes this pretty cool. Even though I've only been in Siwa a few short hours, it already feels so different than all the other cities I've been to in Egypt. This is actually the very end of my Egypt trip, and I've been to Cairo and Aswan and Luxor, but Siwa just feels so different, but in a good way. It feels so much more local, and the atmosphere is more relaxed. That spot got a little too crazy, so our guide actually took us to another spot for sunset, which is much more peaceful. This new spot is actually a resort, but the owners were just so chill about us coming here on their property to watch the sunset. Back to my point about how Siwa feels so different than everywhere else I've been to in Egypt. It seems like everyone knows each other, especially those working in tourism, and there's a real sense of community. This spot is definitely way more peaceful and such a beautiful spot to watch the sunset. The 8-hour drive is already worth it, and it's only been half a day. Funny enough, just as we were leaving, it seems like the real party is about to begin.
It's like a club now.
Anyways, I already love this place. Heading back to the hotel to get change and get our bathing suits on because we're visiting these natural hot springs that's in the area. I did not know this, but there are a bunch of hot springs in the area and people have built facilities around these hot springs. And it's a very normal thing to just go to these hot springs at night. I thought my night was over and it was dinner time, but it seems like my night is just getting started. The hot spring was such a great experience. We didn't film too much because it's dark and we want to respect others' privacy since there were other people in there, but seriously, such a cool experience.
Good morning. It is a beautiful morning in Siwa, and I'm so excited for the adventures we have planned today. Unfortunately, we're already checking out this beautiful hotel because we are camping in the desert tonight, so saying bye to this beautiful property.
We're here at breakfast.
We ended up skipping dinner last night because we were so tired, so breakfast is definitely necessary.
Goodbye, friends. First stop today is the Mountain of the Dead, where they used to bury different people in the mountain. There are over 300 tombs here, but they have been removed since, and they're in museums in Cairo now.
It's crazy to me that this mountain is literally dotted with hundreds of tombs hewn directly into the rock. This mountain was the primary burial ground for the inhabitants of Siwa during ancient times. Most of these tombs are small, but a few are quite elaborate. The tombs contain the mummified remains of individuals, including some potentially belonging to wealthy landowners or merchants, based on the elaborate decorations found in certain tombs. These tombs were used around 3rd century BCE up to the Roman period. Because of Siwa's remote location, most of these tombs actually stayed undisturbed for centuries. Many of these tombs were rediscovered in 1940 during World War II when the locals took refuge in the mountain during raids and stumbled upon these tombs. Today, it is an archaeological site, and you can even climb to the top for panoramic views of Siwa. You can see really far from here. You'll definitely notice all the date palm trees that Siwa is known for. Back in the center of Siwa now and heading to our next stop. According to our guide, Siwa is the best place to shop in Egypt. The shop owners give the same price to visitors as to locals, so you won't see the upsell and haggling that are common in all the other cities. As my guide mentioned it, they don't believe in charging some people more and some people less, and it is a different mindset. There were definitely some very cute pieces that I want to get, but my bag is completely full.
Next stop is Shali Fortress, which is another landmark in Siwa, and this is from the 12th and 13th century as a fortress for other attacks. I can definitely see why it's a fortress because it is an absolute maze walking around. If we didn't have our guides, we definitely would not be able to find our way back. Even walking through like the fortress, like it feels like an absolute maze.
So we just finished at Chalet. It's very cool to see all of the old mixed in with the new and to see the viewpoint from the top of the city.
This is the famous one, like the people eating like in Ramadan.
Oh, it's like dry.
Yeah. See? And then like we put it like, you can eat it like
So you
straight
open
away.
it up first, then you put it in, or no?
You can eat it straight away. It's not that hard.
It's more like a raisin in a way. Yeah.
Trying some hibiscus jam, which is what
olive jam,
they're known for here.
this orange jam,
Cool.
eggplant jam.
We actually did end up doing some shopping and got some hibiscus tea and dates to take home with us since he was famous for them.
Next stop is Cleopatra's pool, where she actually swam in, and it's a natural occurring pool.
I couldn't believe that people were actually swimming here.
This pool is actually quite deep, probably about 15 feet, and you can see little bubbles coming out from it.
Anyways, it's lunchtime, and apparently there is a really good cafe with a great view that is right by Cleopatra's pool. Look how cute this rooftop seating at this cafe is. Thankfully, there were some seats left.
About to try our first date shake in Egypt. Cheers. That's really good. Yeah, it
Very
almost
good.
tastes like coffee.
Yeah, it's got a little like chocolate flavor almost to it.
It almost tastes like coffee.
Yeah.
For lunch, we all ordered the exact same thing, which is chicken curry and lentil soup, and again, another fantastic meal. I'm still so confused how more people don't talk about how good Egyptian food is, because it is phenomenal. After lunch, we had the brilliant idea of driving through the sand dunes. Driving through the sand dunes is a must, especially if you love thrilling rides. Thankfully, me and Cole don't get motion sickness that easily, but it is definitely a wild ride. I'll actually be sleeping out here in the desert tonight, and we're going to be going to a glamping spot, so we'll see how this goes. The Siwa Desert is so vast, and I'm pretty excited to be sleeping under the stars tonight. Our next stop is what inspired me to come to Siwa in the first place, the Salt Lakes. I thought social media may have lied about the Salt Lakes, but it actually is this blue. Well, at least certain ones do when it's not cloudy. The clouds really do affect the color of the water. It's freezing outside, but somehow I managed to get in. It's actually quite cold in this salt pool, but the colors is fantastic, and it's just sunny out here. And now it's Cole's turn to get in. We switched to a different pool because he thought this one looked warmer.
Oh, you said it's warmer.
It's warmer.
It is now. If this is warmer, I don't want to know what she was in.
It's beautiful, but it is so cold. I'm so glad we got to experience the Salt Lakes, but I did not expect it to be this cold. Another crazy thing is that they actually are harvesting salt from right here. After our little cold plunge, we are heading back into the desert where we're going to our overnight camp. After another desert ride, we have made it to our eco lodge for the night. My hair's a little bit crazy because it's salty, it's sandy, and it's windy. We were driving around the desert and then all of a sudden this camp appeared. There's a whole pool and everything, but we definitely won't be using that with how cold and windy it is. We got settled in our tent and then we went seeking for warmth. It's our last night in Egypt as we are driving back to Cairo tomorrow to catch a flight back home, but we are spending it with great company. Our host at this glam site is preparing a homemade dinner for us, and we are so grateful for their hospitality and kindness. For dinner tonight, they're preparing a special meal that's cooked buried in the ground. It's roast chicken and duck that is literally smoked underground. How cool is that? Our favorite part about traveling is meeting people from all over the world, and there's nothing like conversations over a shared meal.
حبيبي
حبيبي.
شكرا شكرا
حبيبي حبيبتي and حبايبي.
I say for everyone حبيبي
Yeah.
حبيبتي and everyone
Habibti. Habibti?
حبيبتي. Like when you call her حبيبتي is like my lover, like
Right. I remember you
but
saying it was
but-
weird if you'd call. Like,
yeah, but when you say for her, like if it's more romantic, you call her Habibi.
but like
It's more romantic.
Habibti is more like
Yeah.
friend. Like,
Yeah.
Okay. This might be my favorite.
This one?
This one.
I think this one have like olive oil or something.
Well, I love olive oil, so.
Maybe.
After an amazing dinner, it's time for bed as we have a long day tomorrow. And our tent for the evening. It is our final morning in Egypt, and it's still crazy to me that we're in the middle of the desert. You look out and there's just nothing.
Our guide, Miso, is about to show us how he makes his morning coffee. And he says it's really, really strong.
Our guide apparently swears by this coffee and drinks it every morning. He even packs all this up with him on his trips because there are some really early excursions in Egypt. I had to watch how he prepared this super strong coffee. I did end up trying it and can confirm it's really strong. Our host cooked up an amazing breakfast spread, and this is a very traditional Siwa breakfast. We definitely fueled up because we have a very long day ahead of us.
Time to go. Yalla yalla.
Now let's get ready for the long journey back to Cairo. This shower is going to feel so good. back in Siwa City and grabbing one more date shake before we leave. It's so good. Our time in Siwa has been absolutely amazing, and I definitely do recommend you to visit Siwa, and it's definitely worth the drive from Cairo.
Yeah. Siwa is definitely more of a local experience than any of the other cities that you'll visit. So anytime you're walking through the streets, it's a whole different kind of feel, and it's a great time. So definitely come to Siwa.
I'm so sad our time in Egypt has come to an end, but Siwa was a great place to end it. It's peaceful and quieter than all the other places we visited in Egypt. You definitely have to go to Siwa. Thanks so much for watching, and make sure to subscribe to see where I head next.